You know what time it is. UFC Fight Night, Sacramento. Anthony Fluffy Hernandez versus Gregory Robocop Rodrigues. I'm going to go through the full fight card, give you guys my predictions for each fight, a prop for each fight, my underdog lock of the week, my most confident picks of the week, one juicy parlay, one underdog parlay, and one lottery ticket parlay. Let's get right into it. First fight of the night, we got Dyer taking on Elise Reed. Guys, I'm not going to waste too much time on these videos like everybody else does, where you go to look up predictions and it's a 2.5 hour video talking about picks. That's not going to be me. We're going to go through this fight card fast. I'm going to give you guys my picks, my props, everything that you guys need in a timely manner so that we can get the hell out of here, get these bets placed, and just wait for these fights to start, baby. So like I was saying, Dyer taking on Elise Reed. Give me Dyer by KO TKO. I've got her piecing up Elise Reed maybe in the first round, maybe in the second round. I doubt Elise makes it to the third round. Give me Dyer by KO TKO at plus 110 all day long. Next up, we got Wes Schultz versus Jackson Mcvey. Battle of the long hair. Give me Wes Schultz plus 145. What are we doing? Give me that money line all day long. If we are going to look at a prop, I'm thinking Wes Schultz by submission isn't a bad one. Obviously, we see Mcvey at plus 150 for the knockout. Mcvey's not this crazy, scary striker, and I think this turns into a grappling match at some point. I think Wes Schultz has the better jiu-jitsu. Give me Wes Schultz by submission at plus 275. Third fight on the card, we got Gage Young taking on Stanley Dorsainville. He's making his debut, Stanley is. Stanley's got some exciting striking, some dynamic striking. I do see him getting tired as the fight goes on. I see Gage Young taking over unless Gage Young gets sparked early, but I don't see that happening, and neither do the odds makers. As you can see, Stanley Dorsainville plus 1,000 for the knockout. I think that is insane. I could see plus 550. He throws some crazy shit, and if it lands on the chin, it's over for anybody. So, but the odds of that happening, obviously not great. So give me Gage Young money line at minus 162. If I have to take a prop, give me Gage Young by decision at plus 165. Betting this fight to go to a decision is also not a terrible prop at minus 150. Next fight, we got Marcio Barbosa versus Ryan Kuse. I'm not wasting time on fights like this. Give me Marcio Barbosa by round 1 knockout. If you really want to know why, just go look at their records. Go look at how many knockouts Barbosa has. Go look at who Kuse has lost to. And you guys will understand why I'm taking Barbosa. Moving on. Nasrat Haqparast versus Chris Padilla. Banger fight. Give me Chris Padilla. He was a plus money underline. He was a plus money underdog money line. He is now minus 102. People are seeing what I'm seeing. Nasrat just got knocked out bad with a head kick back in October. So, I mean, it's been a while now. But still, he got knocked out bad. We don't know where he's going to be at mentally. We don't know where his chin is at. Padilla's a dog. Give me Chris Padilla money line at minus 102. If I have to take a prop, I honestly like Chris Padilla by knockout at plus 450. Sorry, I'm sick. I'm getting all freaking riled up. Man, give me Chris Padilla money line minus 102. Decision plus 225 most likely. Knockout plus 450, tempting. Give me Chris Padilla money line minus 102. Next fight, Kennedy and Zukachu Woo. I don't even know how to say his name, and I've been watching this sport since 2014, so I don't care. You can call me a casual. I'm not pronouncing that. Shamil the Blob Gaziev. Don't even care about his name either. Give me Kennedy by knockout. I don't think Shamil is going to be able to take him down and ground and pound him. If he does, I'll eat my words like Gaziev eats cheeseburgers. Give me Kennedy, though, to give him trouble with the takedown defense. Shamil gets tired. Kennedy stings him. Give me Kennedy by knockout. The odds on that, plus 215. My God, let me get that. This is a good card for betting, guys. We're going to get a good parlay cooked up here soon. Is this the featured prelim? Jamal Emmers taking on Larian Douglas. Sure is, because we're going to see Douglas knock out Emmers. Now, I was actually taking Emmers before I saw the odds. Then I saw the odds and I thought, there's a reason the odds are like this. Let me go watch Douglas some more. Because I know Emmers is clean, man. He's just like that lanky, clean, but he's a clean striker. But he can get hit, and he's been knocked out by freaking Nate the Train. So, after watching Douglas and seeing his hands and how he's knocking people out pretty nasty, I think he does eventually, at some point, find the chin of Jamal Emmers and put him out. Although Douglas has been knocked out as well, and Emmers is kind of crispy, I'm not going to lie. So, this fight ending by knockout, minus 350, a little too steep for me to put money on that. Douglas by knockout, minus 200, I really don't even want to put money on that. I'm going to leave this fight alone in general, but that is my official prediction right there. Larry and Douglas by knockout, minus 200. Maybe round 1. If we look at the round 1 prop, Douglas by knockout in round 1, plus 110, but he has like 4 or 5 knockouts in the second round. Maybe 4 out of his 7 knockouts, I think, are in the second round. This is off the top of my head, but yeah, plus 500 is not crazy for that either. Starting off the main card, not wasting time. Anthony Wint by knockout, round 1. Believe it's minus 185. Yeah, we're just going to not bet on this one. Next fight, Carly Judice taking on Gisela Chavez. I've got Carly Judice winning this one by decision. She could knock out Chavez because Chavez takes a lot of damage, but she's pretty durable. And I just don't see there being 2 lady finishes on the card. And I do think Chanel Dyer pulls off the knockout early on in the night. So give me Carly Judice by decision at plus 110. She's the better striker, cleaner, fought better competition. Chavez has a pretty record, but hasn't really fought anyone that good. Next fight, Marquel Medeiros taking on Mason Jones. I do got Mason Jones, but minus 310 is a little bit crazy to me. Medeiros is kind of just annoying. He's going to keep the fight pretty close. If he tries to fight like a technical fight, maybe he can get Mason Jones to fight a technical fight. The thing is, Mason Jones, he's just kind of crazy, and he fights like a dog, but I feel like that's against other people who are willing to fight like that, and I don't know if Medeiros is. So I could see this fight going the distance, but I still think Mason Jones pulls off the win. Overall, just kind of a sketchy fight to bet on, because if Medeiros does go out there and kind of just lull him into a boring kind of sparring type of fight, then it could end up being a close decision. But if Mason Jones is typical Mason Jones and brings the chaos, then he could even finish Medeiros. I guess Mason Jones moneyline minus 310. If I was taking a prop, I would do decision for Mason Jones. But the knockout is live too. That's why I say go moneyline, but then it's minus 310. I'm probably going to stay away from this fight, but Mason Jones is the pick. Reinier de Ridder taking on Roman Dolidze. Minus 375 is crazy to me. I do got de Ridder, but I think maybe more of a minus 200. It is a 3-round fight, so I see why the odds are even more in his favor, because people aren't as worried about him getting tired. He does have the length. He should be able to outstrike Dolidze, use some knees, some teeps, some straight punches, and if it goes to the grappling, he's the way better grappler. So I think Reinier de Ridder by decision, since it's a 3-round fight, and that's sitting at plus 120. That's not a bad one, but he could pull off the submission as well at plus 240. Overall, I think Reinier de Ridder moneyline is safe if you're going to throw it into a parlay, but minus 375 is kind of crazy. So I do like the decision prop. Overall, Reinier de Ridder is the pick. The co-main is Sergey Spivac versus Vitor Petrino. Plus 124 for my boy Sergey Spivac. Moneyline plus 124 for Spivac. Let me get that. I need that. I hope he stays plus money. But I'm going to make some parlays soon anyways. But hope he stays plus money if you guys are watching this closer to fight time. If anyone's even watching this, nobody watches my channel yet. But someday it's going to blow up. Anyways, Sergey Spivac, moneyline, plus 124. Give me that all day long. Give me that all day long. I think he could even pull off the knockout, plus 550. Vitor Petrino gets tired. Sergey Spivac tags him up, gets the TKO. He could also get a submission if he gets Petrino tired, takes Petrino down. Little ground and pound. Petrino tries to get up. Sergey takes his back, chokes him out. I just see Sergey Spivac winning this fight. And at money line, plus 124, give me that all day. Anthony Hernandez taking on Gregory Rodrigues in the main event. So I think a lot of people think that Hernandez is a fish out of water on the feet with Gregory Rodrigues. I don't know that he is. He's going to cause chaos. He's going to make it a chaotic striking exchange, not this clean striking exchange. And yeah, Gregory has a dog in him, but for 5 rounds, I don't know that he does. Now, I know Hernandez got finished by Strickland. That is a little bit concerning. But Strickland puts a crazy pace on people. So, it is what it is. This fight's a tough one. I do like Hernandez moneyline minus 205. Because, I don't know, maybe he gets Gregory Rodrigues really tired, takes him down, ground and pound finish. Maybe he takes him down, ground and pounds, and subs him. Maybe he just squeaks out a decision with all the grappling over 5 rounds. It really could go any sort of way. I'm taking Anthony Hernandez moneyline minus 205. If you're taking Gregory Rodrigues, I mean, look right here. Just look right there. That tells you if Rodrigues is to win, it is very, very likely going to be by knockout. So it's not a bad idea to put this in a fun little parlay, I will say. But overall, my pick is going to be Anthony Hernandez moneyline minus 205. All right, guys, it's time to get into my underdog lock of the week. Last week we got cooked. I apologize. I had Chapelin. He put Johnson out. Johnson was on skates for like a solid 30 to 45 seconds. Chapelin couldn't finish. It was rather embarrassing. But I also love Charles Johnson, so I was kind of glad he made that comeback and took him out. If I were to have anybody ruin a pick last weekend, I would have wanted it to be Charles Johnson. So I'm cool with it. All I'm saying is, Chapelin, you fumbled, bro. But anyways, that's over now. We can put it to rest. It is what it is. I haven't slept since, but it is what it is. This week's underdog lock of the week. If we can even call it a lock, Chapelin, you bum. Without further ado, it's Sergey Spivac at plus 124. We saw Petrino fight Asplin last, I believe. I'm too lazy to pull up the Tapology right now. I believe it was Asplin. He won a decision. He did not look very good towards the end of the fight. Sergey Spivac is not going to just let you tee off on him. He's going to have the clean striking down the middle. We saw his striking in his last fight. It looked decent. And he's got the jiu-jitsu. He's got the takedowns. I think he's going to have the better cardio. If not, Vitor's going to knock him out. So this is a little bit of a risky lock of the week. But this is my underdog lock of the week. All right, guys, let's get into the Juicy Juice parlay. It didn't do terrible last week, but this parlay is going to be rare to hit most of the time. It does hit. I'd rather prove it to you than tell you. So I'm about to put a parlay in the bet slip in 3, 2, 1. Boom. We've got Chanel Dyer, KOTKO, plus 110. Sergey Spivac, moneyline, plus 124. Kennedy and Zukachu, woo, plus 215. Carly Judice, decision, plus 110. Reinier de Ritter, decision, plus 120. You throw 10 on this, and it pays $684.57. Not bad at all. You throw 5 on it, and it pays $342.28. If we take Kennedy off, and we throw 10 on this, it pays $217. This one I feel is legit. This is solid. Now you guys want your lottery ticket parlay. So without further ado, I'm going to give it to you. And here it is, a lottery ticket parlay for you guys. Vitor Petrino by knockout. It's the only way I see him beating Sergey, and he definitely could. So at plus 200, I'll take it. Chanel Dyer by knockout, plus 110. I really like that pick. Anthony Hernandez by submission, plus 225. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility in a 5-round fight if he could really wear down Gregory Rodrigues. Could see him getting like a nasty face crank type of submission when he has his back. Reinier de Ritter by sub, not as likely. I do think he wins by decision, but he could pull off the submission, and at plus 240, why not throw it into this crazy parlay? And the last one, since we had Carly Judice by decision and the other one, Carly Judice by KO at plus 140. She does possess the skills to do that, so that's nothing crazy. $5 in this bad boy pays $8.35. $10, $16.70. One last parlay for you guys, the Degen Parlay. Extremely low likelihood of hitting, but let's do it. A little 3-leg Degen. Wes Schultz by sub. This I actually think happens. The second leg, Stanley Dorsainville by knockout, plus 1,000. I'm telling you, he throws some crazy stuff and he really goes for it. In his debut, he's going to go kill or be killed. Who knows? Maybe he pulls off the knockout at plus 1,000. And then Jamal Emmers by knockout at plus 600. Douglas has been knocked out twice. He's going to have to deal with the length of Jamal Emmers. If Jamal Emmers can land a clean 1-2 on the chin, if that Douglas chin isn't that great, he's going to go out. So, not super likely, guys. This is an insanely unlikely parlay. 5 pays $1,443. 10 would pay $2,887. My most confident picks, I'm going to go with Anthony Wint minus 1,000. Marcio Barbosa minus 750. Chanel Dyer minus 850. Carly Judice minus 600. And Reinier DeRitter minus 375. None of those odds are good. I probably shouldn't have even put this in the video. But those are my most confident picks, guys. I'm not going to tell you that I'm extremely confident in anyone that I'm not extremely confident in. You guys got my full card predictions. You got my props. You got my parlays. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment any other content you guys want to see. Till next time, peace.